some of the stronger patches for Olympia. That was a menace. I think the character's in a pretty decent spot now. I don't see too many of them online anymore. But in my scrubby, you know, plat to diamond range, I'm not seeing too many. That's
she's not top 2
necessarily
anymore, so Olympia players swear that she's not great, but she is still pretty good. Pretty decent at least. Versus the character that we know is definitely for sure good right now, ColossalMini on the Fleet.
And it could be an advantage to Fleet if you could just play the keep away game versus this rushdown character of Olympia. But if Olympia gets in, as long as you know your floaty routes, there's definitely damage to be done.
Oh yeah, for sure. And you know, there's no lack of Fleet players out there in Tri-State. Of course, obviously B-Bats. You got players all around the Tri-State area constantly helping. And here, early on, looking to set up some extra pressure there with that crystal, just setting up a very obnoxious place in the center of the stage. On Aramata, this is the stage where it's like, you definitely have to be careful of where Olympia's setting that up and where she's trying to bait you into going.
Like, if you fight too hard for center stage, it was crossed up, right?
Yeah.
But ColossalMini looks pretty comfortable with this pressure right now, just kind of creating space. No huge openings either way, which I'd have to say is advantage Fleet.
I'm going to proc there. Not going to find a punish off of that, though. Not going to dropping Jack down with side special. Broughting you back with the F tilt afterwards as well. F-Strong not going to connect. Going for that little back to tossing you back from center stage, but still keeping the damage pressure up as you're not going to take full advantage. There we go. Finally going to find some momentum here.
Yeah, this is the opening Olympia needs. And that side platform in that the town and city position can just be explosive. So good stuff for ColossalMini getting out of that platform trap, moving back to center. And as long as you can keep this center position, I gotta like ColossalMini's chances, especially as the timer keeps ticking down. I'm not necessarily to say this is gonna go to time, but just a longer game benefits me.
Okay, there he finds the big punish there on the down strong. Deer now biding his time, waiting for Colossal to jump back. Playing a very slow, methodical game right now, not looking to overextend, because Fleet most certainly can punish hard on players that are just too tunnel visioned on rushing her down. They're just waiting, and you got all the time in the world, 6 minutes, we got nowhere to go.
Yeah, the timer's the timer for a reason, you know? Oh, but we're ripping it! That was a sweet tech chase.
That was cute. That was pretty nice. Deer doing a great job, honestly, recognizing where ColossalMini has been on that platform and is trying to immediately drop back down the stage, saying, I know where you want to go. I can follow your eyes. I know where the fox trail leads. And finding that big punish afterwards.
Good mix-up on the recovery to stay alive in that position, because again, Fleet is an Edguard master, and this is a linear-ish recovery with less mix-ups than you had in previous patches for Olympia, right? So you got to come up with some mix-ups, particularly when that platform's on the side. Play that vague, am I going to land on it or not game. It works.
See, a lot of the time, Deer's finding a lot of momentum off of ColossalMini not necessarily opting for finding reversals and trying to get some counter pressure, but just always looking for that first hit, you know, dropping down from the platform, pressuring, forward airing on shield, shooting back, whatever, what have you. And Deer is just, again, waiting slowly but surely, whenever he's in back in the driver's seat, catching this Fleet being way too passive, trying to jump out of disadvantage.
Yeah, this is the issue when you play this slow and methodical game, is when you fall behind, now how are you going to get the stock, right?
Ooh.
Okay, snipe from all the way across the stage, and I guess maybe a jump was burned or something?
It's a really awkward angle.
That might just be it.
Yeah. They're falling back down that side. She'll not going to find too much off of that. The big wind up in the downer is going to be the punish that you exactly need. A big crystal pop into the up strong. He's not going to do it.
That up strong didn't fully connect, and it looks kind of goofy. I was shocked that Fleet went that high, you know? But staying alive.
Step with that jab, and she up tilt as well. Again, ColossalMini only really opening up that damage when Deer is completely slowing things down, and that's quite to your deficit so far.
Now Deer can play the center stage game. You see that just retreating back, waiting for the 1 or 2 ledge get-up options that ColossalMini is going to commit to, and then once you commit to the stage, there's a forward air in your face.
This is the same, honestly, the same kind of issue we had last set, where it's like, yeah, if you have that somewhat bigger, you can make some space, you have some little bit of breathing room, but it also means the faster character can just pick their battles whenever they really want to.
Right.
That's exactly what Deer's doing. He's like jogging around the neighborhood, saying, you know what, now I'm going to go run up and beat you up.
Yeah, and Aramata is A good stage for these fast characters for that big base platform reason. Also, a lot of those fast characters have those cheeses on the side platforms on the side, which can be super scary. I don't know.
That was like 3 situations where you definitely should have died, and there you go. That's the 4th one. No tech there, unfortunately, at the end. You're still in the lead, but definitely not too far ahead. ColossalMini definitely still in the books for this one.
Yeah, anything can happen here. All right, let's take away that platform and reset.
The dash to the crystal is fading back away, trying to bait out the jab from ColossalMini. Deer, I mean, that's information you got, but now we need to take full advantage. In this last talk scenario, you definitely don't want this fleet to feel too comfortable throwing out all of her chicanery.
Oh yeah, great word, by the way. Thanks, chicanery.
Love that word.
All these bamboozlements, as it were.
These illustrious forwarders.
Don't be complimenting Olympia right now. Come on.
My fault.
Be careful with those.
Yeah, I gotta keep those in the. Did you mean it when you said I was illustrious earlier, or are you just throwing out a word around?
Words have meaning, Mono. Okay.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Oh. They're just kind of playing around each other in that airspace.
They seem deathly afraid of each other. That's the thing I'm noticing right here, where both these players don't want to overcommit and get touch of death, and ColossalMini is in the perfect position to take this Olympia off stage. You're just jumping back out of the corner, and ColossalMini not forcing the situation. You're seeing that jump, that huge arc from this Olympia. You're doing nothing about it. You have the perfect opportunity to just set up that crystal again, wait for that landing, and then you're gone! Just like that!
We didn't see enough special the entire game until it was guaranteed. Deer's not just going to rip those out as a read, it appears.
Until it would have weaved into my commentary. Thank you, Deer, by the way. Appreciate you, Go.
Give me a wink or something. Oh, there it is. Okay, you found the smiley face.
I'm looking back at him. This guy's locked. Deer's here playing games. ColossalMini, not happy about that one.
Yeah, I mean, that slow and steady game plan was met with someone who was just ready for it, you know? Like, not going to overcommit, not going to run into projectiles, going to use that spacing to your advantage on that big base platform.
Dude, so tilting fighting Deer at the local, because it's like, dude, you're playing Olympia. Why aren't you running at me? You're like running, but not at me. Interact with me, but Deer is taking advantage of the space, right? And being such a fast character, you can set up that crystal and force empty movement all around and just read where your opponent is going to do, whether it's panic options or whether it's throwing out over-aggressive options. And Deer is definitely reading the latter on the part of ColossalMini, where they're just keeping things way too slow, and this Olympia has the perfect opportunity to take advantage of that.
Yeah, there's just not really any big haymakers coming out from feet, right? Like, we're not seeing any juggling. And, you know, maybe a part of it is that, you know, it's always an adjustment to remember the combo tree versus Olympia specifically. Every time I run into an Olympia, it like takes me game one to remember just how to juggle the fastball, right? Because he falls so fast. Oh, okay, great mix-up.
Reach that ledge. Oh, I mean, great mix-up, question mark?
Meant to be reverse, I want to say. Put the explosion on the platform. I think that's what we wanted here. But that should be a KO. All right.
If there's one thing to say about ColossalMini, though, these F-strong conversions have been pretty good. It's just setting Olympia at the most nefarious of angles. And only taking it now, sitting here with the first lead of the set so far. Now looking a lot more aggressive, right? The movement of sliding off of that dual top platform, taking advantage of the extra pressure you've got on this Olympia. When you finally got a lead, is it what you needed for the mental? Then sure, take advantage of it.
Forward tilt was not quite the perfect DI from Colossal, but you'll stay alive at the very edges of the stage.
Beat up special to not get challenged by that down air. Deer just trying to bide his time, waiting for this fleet. What goes up must come down eventually. And the down beat out of the corner. A much more aggressive game plan from ColossalMini is surely working out to his favor in this game.
That parry was missed, and that's a big opportunity here for Colossal to just run away with the second stock. The bleeding continues for Deer. Okay, we got parry timings, but then you miss the forward air, and you pay.
That was definitely unfortunate. You got way too comfortable throwing out that forward air as a do-all fight, considering how safe it is on block. It's like, I was like, hey, wait a minute, I've just got this bow right here. I've got it primed. Please relax.
That'll be enough to kill from center stage on Julesdale, so works out this time. But now you're down 2 stocks to 1. You need big offense for Deer here.
Need to amp up. Oh. ColossalMini maybe getting a little too comfortable throwing out the movement spamming options. You're giving Deer the opportunity again to just pick one little opportunity, thread the needle one time. It's Olympia. It's one really good combo string. You're already at 67%.
Yeah, that whole advantage state that Deer converted to 60 or 70% was all just led from a missed ledge cancel. If you miss that one movement option and you have to pay, you're going to die for it. And all of a sudden, this is a much closer game, too.
Yeah, ColossalMini getting way too comfortable throwing out those errant recoveries, and you're going to call that one in a perfect fashion. Landing forward air once again, that same option, calling you out in spades, and when Colossal's not just set up in the corner. Not only down 60%, not going to challenge that forward strong whatsoever. Had enough of that nonsense move.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of nonsense forward strong, my God.
Would that have even, I don't think that would have been close to killing at 30. That move is a drug, but.
Oh, unfortunate.
He must have buffered an air, like thought you were going to land on the platform or something and then buffered an aerial. That happens to me so often as Claren where I'm like down tilting with my back to the corner. I get like knocked away and then I dare. It's like, that's sad.
Colossal, you're not slick, dog. I saw that. We're going to have a word after class.
We didn't mention it, but I know stage striking is a personal decision, not necessarily like set in stone for every character. But Deer striking rock wall is crazy.
Oh, no, I'll tell you why.
Okay, well, you strike it so that they won't ban it. Is that the plan?
Yes.
That's the plan? Okay.
Let me
That's a cook.
Let me tell you about Rockwall in Philly, bro. There's one thing, the current top two players in Philly at our locals are Yoda Cage and Archangel. Archangel usually runs bears. Thing about him, this guy loves Rockwall. Everyone here in that region is definitely afraid and knows if they're ever playing on Rockwall, they learn the most nefarious, nasty things to do on this stage. So if you're taking someone to Rockwall, do not let a Philly player go to Rockwall ever. They want to go to that stage, get it off the board.
Okay, good crystal mix.
Wow, nice.
I did not think that. Oh no, he just did a dash. Okay, it was just a well-timed dash. Yeah, at 50, I had to think about if that might KO. And that forward strong definitely might KO.
Okay, I mean, Colossal at the high percentage letting this F-Strong rip. You're perfectly aware of that, and now you have these platforms to avoid this extra layer of pressure from this fleet. You have a lot more time to slow things down, especially with that crystal there. I'm loving the down strong conversion. You don't think we see that from Olympias.
Yeah, it's a good smash attack. I mean, you usually think of like the forward strong, right? But down strong is real good, and making sure to face to the left.
What did I tell you?
Nice stuff.
My goodness.
If it were me going for that, I would have forgotten to be reversed. So yeah, really thoughtful using the counter pick to your advantage here is Deer.
Now sitting here with the lead. Once again, Deer reverting back to the playstyle of slowing things down a little bit. Again, taking space. Yeah, obviously you still have the threat of the F-Strong and the fleet style in the back pocket, or the up-strong even.
That's a Claren confirm.
That literally was a Claren conversion. Here we go. Yeah, the ColossalMini getting a little too passive in the corner. Now Rockwall, we're on 10, baby.
Uh-oh.
When I'm on Twitter, there's no relax. There's no relax, champ. When I'm on Rockwall, there's no relax, champ.
Watch out.
Called Deer the KD of Rockwall. This guy's not going to relax.
You always got to be real careful when you think you're safe landing on those top platforms, because it could just be a trap the entire time. Yep. And Olympia's really good at trapping on those.
Even if she's on the ground, she can just get up there in a literal blink of an eye. Oh, and you're... Oh, you had the right idea. Just barely off the mark there. ColossalMini thanking his lucky stars. Not going to find the down strong off of that either. The wind chime, looking for something, anything off of this with the parry. We need more pressure off it. When you get wind chime, you got to be up in his grill. You can't let him just sit there and parry that.
Yeah, just letting him retreat to the top platform so just get free and vuln is maybe a little too passive here for Colossal. I 100% agree with you. Oh, get out. That's what the platforms are good for. You set up that tornado into forward strong, you have an easy avenue for escape. Oh!
I have to assume that was like a wave land or wave dash behind. Really unfortunate air dodge there. Oh, okay. The empty dash right in front to try to catch Bustle, the panic option. Go the back throw. There we go, back throw. You're looking for that one conversion to bring this game back. The final stock scenario. Barely missing the gem pop there.
Okay, yeah, good air dodge. Just stay away. A lot of respect.
Oh.
Maybe up special would have been there. Okay, that's fine.
Fortnite's certainly going to do its last stock scenario here on Rockwall.
Our first game 3 of the block.
Oh, yeah. These guys are definitely, there's been a lot of development between these two players. Oh, with Deer, you got that top Rockwall platform, like you mentioned earlier, Sturm. There's no playing around.
Be very careful in this corner. Even at 30%, it's kind of scary to be in the corner on Rockwall.
I think at 0% here in the corner Rockwall. Get me out of the corner. Get me out of here, please.
Now, Colossal. Oh, but then he backed up a little bit. Be careful. Back to center.
Oh, gets a little bit over aggressive with that landing near from center stage. Not gonna get that for free. Just running back with that gem dash. And getting rid of that crystal one on the way out as well.
Winning the disjoint war really strongly here with that bow, right? Just controlling space with forward up. Oh, careful! If that up air landed on the platform, I think there might have been an up B in our future. And there still is, but DI should be good. Yes.
DI is barely outside of the circle of doom. The dirty bubble.
Oh, get out, yeah.
Absolutely not.
You do not need to sit there and shield that on this stage.
Dash Shack as well. Deer just keeping that ledge very well. Popping the gem, and oh, the falls out of the up special.
Fortunate.
Double jump, essentially no punish. The F-Strong coming out, ColossalMini, the perfect prime position. Oh, no punish on the near dash.
Yeah, missed the wave land, and that's going to cost you. What's the throw? It's up throw.
Oh, I thought he was going for the up B. Dash forward into the reverse up special. The DI mix-up going to catch ColossalMini there. And Deer.
Shout out to the homies with the horns.
Yeah, that's fire.
Clutch game 3, mixing up the DI the long way across. That can actually, without the, like with proper DI, you would have lived another like 40-50% on that stage.
I mean, he's been like B-reversing those uppies consistently. So he's like, oh, he's definitely going to hit this here. And then hitting that at the end, just try. There's like also the layer of safety of like dropping the other direction. You had more of the threat of getting hit by reversal complete. Now just going from this direction. It's like, oh, you're just gonna pop underneath the platform, and oh, I'm just jump scaring you.
Yeah, we've seen the mix-ups where like, what platform am I gonna land on? Be a little bit safer, and really just good awareness of how to kill on that stage. We didn't see too much shenanigans. There was no like 40% kill or anything.
Yeah.